So here we are, teaching the children about herbs. Yes, I told you not to put that in your mouth because sage, salvia, can be quite drying to the mouth and also quite pungent. I wish this was smell-o-vision. I would love for you to smell these beautiful salvia, this beautiful sage. So amazing. Smells delicious. I could smell it coming round the corner. And it is absolutely prolific and ready for action. So we're going to take 1 or 2 little leaves with us for our incense. We are here in the Abbey Garden, and you can really tell autumn has come slowly but surely, because things are either going wild, whose season it is now, or things are already dying off, whose season has been. And it reminds me, and yes, it is a Bible saying, look at these crazy munchkins. The Bible saying there's a season for everything and everything has its season. And here in the Abbey, the same way as in my house, the lemon balm has gone mental. Look at the lemon balm. And there is a reason each year when a particular herb is very prolific, in difference to the others, it very often means something. It very often gives us a hint what the winter is going to be like. So lemon balm is, and I'll tell you what it is, it's sedative properties, spasmodic, antispasmodic. It helps treat palpitations, cramps, vertigo, fevers, and it can also be used for perfumes and liqueurs. So it is a really, before lemons came to Britain, this was our lemon. And obviously, because people used to eat a lot of very fatty meats, the lemon balm in the sauces or whatever would already help the stomach digest that. And for me, lemon balm is brilliant in order to clean things, magically clean things. So yeah, today we are in the beautiful apple orchard in the Abbey, and we're teaching our grandchildren what is what. And unfortunately, they're trying to taste everything. And the apples here in the apple orchard are cider apples. So the babies think they can eat the apples, but they're actually really hard and very, very sour. So they're not really eating apples, so to speak. And the babies are picking that up themselves by now. And what I really love, and I've taken lots of pictures of it, this is chicory. And chicory is such an unpretentious plant. But when you look at the flowers of chicory, when you look at that blue, it's just so incredibly stunning. The flower itself is really stunning. The inside of it, the way it's constructed, it's just a joy to watch and see. And it's very short season with the flowers, but you know, have a look around. If you see those blue flowers, then you know what they are. And the sweet woodruff, now I love sweet woodruff. As a child, we used to make sweets. My family used to make sweets and jellies out of sweet woodruff. And it was, you know, a delicacy because there's not that much around grown. In the woodlands, there used to be lots and lots. But sweet woodruff is one of my favorites. And it's, you know, as a child, we used to have jelly, woodruff jelly. And I loved that. And I might make that for myself. Have a look at make it for myself. And I just wonder, looking at the properties, why we would have had them as children, because they're great for gynecological complaints, dropsy and liver and kidney disorders, but it's also used to calm the nerves. And a tea made from this is meant to soothe, calm and relax. And I just realized why my mother would have made jelly for us children out of that, because if you've had 6 or 8 weeks of summer holidays with your beloved children, you know exactly what you would have done with it. This is another one. Isn't this absolutely stunning? I mean, the beauty of nature just kills me. It's just so incredibly beautiful. And it's all sorts of different plants here in our abbey. They are so wonderful and beautiful. They are so eclectic. So this is wormwood. I love my wormwood. And that is rue. Now, rue is one of our second spiral herbs that we work with. Rue is very magical. It's always been one of the witches' herbs. And the smell, oh, it's just gorgeous. It's called herb of grace as well. It's interesting, isn't it? And Shakespeare mentions it, and it's interesting that it was working a lot. It was worked with a lot in churches, and yet the witches have a real deep connection with rue. And of course wormwood. I mean, look at this wormwood. Mine does not look like that at home, unfortunately. It's really not that beautiful. But now you can see the flowers have gone in. The flower. So what I mean is, mine has flowered. So this one, it's quite bolted. So it is on the cusp of leaving the premises, so to speak. So this is probably for me on a waning stage. So every plant has different properties and different potentials at different times. So not one plant gives you what you need each. So this might be a stage that you may be using for perhaps defensive spells, waning spells, spells of what's the word I'm looking for? Deficiency. So these are times, and I know we're not supposed to pull some, but I always take 1 or 2 twigs with me. There's not that many. I mean, there's so much of that here now. I'll probably get told off for that. Anyway, the herb garden in the Abbey, and there you can see one of them that is already left us. It's our beautiful meadowsweet, if I'm not completely wrong. Yes, that's right, meadowsweet. And meadowsweet is pretty much at the end stage of its life this year, and so it is a little bit tired looking, time to go. And there is, like I said, a season for everything, and everything has a season. So blessings upon you all.